Hello everyone and welcome back to part 3 of Kami's Feral Critters Origin Pack. I say part 3 because this is the third creature I've covered so far from this mod pack, with up to a total release of 4 individual brand new creatures. So far I've checked out Taniwhasaurus and Kurupi, and today we're looking at Taniwhasaurus, which is a small mosasaur. And yep, it being a small mosasaur does of course mean an ocean dweller. And for that reason, I've been a little bit cheeky and I have gone ahead and just checked out the wild spawns this time. Instead of doing the whole, going out there and trying to find it naturally, it's the ocean, and it is a level 15 saddle requirement, so that implies very early game. Level 15 for the Taniwhasaurus versus 13 for the Ichthyosaurus. So like I said, I've been a little bit cheeky, I've already checked the spawns, and as we can see here, they are quite plentiful actually, they spawn all over the place. My usual location to start would be at Carnivore Island, so I'm glad I decided to check in advance because they're very common around Herbivore Island, which seems to be a pattern with a lot of modded creatures I've noticed. Yeah, common around there, and otherwise in the Arctic as well, which is very interesting. Also, very high levels. I'm on the island, and I don't think I've ever seen that many consistently high level creatures. Right then, well, on that note, let us go ahead and try to find one. And I'm going to be a little bit daring. Just equip my scuba gear. Just going to chuck on a shark repellent from the Sunken World editions. And otherwise, I'm just going to go in here and just immediately go swimming. And hopefully I can find one. Okay, that was genuinely not intended. Hopefully I can find one quickly. Well, there you go then. I sure did find one quickly. I sincerely had no idea there was one right there. Was that there on the map? Oh, I guess it was. Wait, 85? Oh, I guess it was. Well, there you go then. Right, so here we go. Taniwhasaurus. Ah, a really awesome little mosasaur. So these guys are a equus tame. They take, all sorts of fish meat. So going from raw fish to raw prime fish to simple kibble. Oh yeah, it really is only 2 types of raw fish, isn't it? Yeah, I was expecting to say a much longer list there. So their kibble is simple kibble, nice and early game. We're just gonna jump up. Right? Oh, if it will let me. It will not let me. Maybe because it's too shallow. Hold on, try again. Oh no. Why can't I ride you? Well. I'm supposed to ride it. Okay. Guess we'll just bugger off and find another one. I think maybe because it's on shallow, just really close to the land. I don't know. I'll go try again. Quickly check again. Any progress? No. Okay, I guess I will find another one. Oh, there we go. Is that one? Yep, that's a level 100 one. Awesome. So I've just done a little circle around, or not even a circle really. Barely just swam around 180 of the entire island. Just sticking to the beach. It's good to see that these guys can spawn close to the beaches. It's kind of what you want for a starter tame, and again, I can't ride it. Eee. I don't have a shoulder pet or anything. Whoa. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't have a shoulder pet or anything. I wonder if it's a shark repellent. It shouldn't be, but maybe it is. Okay, the shark repellent has worn off. I've gone to find an entirely new, different Taniwhasaurus just in case, I can't ride one that's already made progress. 3rd time's a charm. And, yeah, it's bugged. Okay, I will report that to Kami. But this is literally an equus tame. Really, the only difference with the Taniwhasaurus compared to the equus is that when you ride it, it itself will not have any aggro to any wild creatures, unlike the equus where it aggroes everything. So you'll be nice and safe while doing the taming method, and if you mess it up and you get dismounted or you jump off, then it'll aggro to you. So very, very straightforward. I will let Kami know, otherwise go ahead and do a little do tame. There we go then, right then. Taniwhasaurus, oh, you are beautiful, you are lovely colours. And now I can ride it. Just like the rest of the creatures from this mod pack, everything is rideable without saddles, although in this case the saddle is accessible at level 15. So really nice and early. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is a really nice colour. Trust me to get the blue, black, blue and white one. And let's go ahead and saddle you up then and get you close to the surface of the water. You are a very fast swimmer, and it pitches as well. As you can see, pitching is where when you're sprinting, it actually angles up and down. I believe that's pitching. Oh, and you fly off, you do that thing. Wow, words are really hard today, aren't they? Oh, but there we go then. Let's just get a... I mean, it's always going to be difficult to get like a really good look at you because of the ocean. Oh, but it's so pretty. Oh, it's like I said in the previous 2 videos, Kami's got such a distinct style. You can tell when it's a Kami creature. I don't know how she does it. Like, it's to do with like how she does her scales and features and such. Oh, it's really beautiful. I love the inversions and the stripes on the face there. God, what a cool creature. So, as we can see, Tani is a very very fast one, actually. Do you naturally aggro... Wait, what is this thing? You're slowed. Wait, why am I slowed? Your move speed is decreased. That's interesting. Do you naturally aggro other creatures? Oh, yes, you sure do. Of all the... Why Ziff? Why did I try over Ziff? That was kind of dumb. Okay, moving swiftly onwards. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I'd be in danger, and yeah, sure am. Moving on, moving on. I do also wonder, actually, since you can do the whole wee jumpy attitude, which I really like that more people are, you know, enabling that on their creatures. Can you go onto land? Or is it like the manta? Oh, well, you died. No, you can go onto land. Oh, how lovely. Wait, oh, actually, so that's a good way to get like a really good close-up then. Without the silly ocean fog. Oh no, look at it, his eyes are squinting. Oh. But yeah, like I said, absolutely beautiful model, beautiful colours. Really gorgeous design. And to be honest, isn't even that slow on land either. Do you get any detriments at all? Yeah, no stamina drain. Yeah, no, you can just chill on land quite nice and safely. It's actually pretty speedy, all things considered. So I suppose altogether, and this is sort of like a... not an alternative, but like a parallel to the Cryptoclydus, which is another, you know, very early game aquatic creature that can go onto land. Very, very speedy. Though the Cryptoclydus is naturally stealthy, whereas a Tani, instead of stealthy, I think it's, you know, just speedy. Now, in terms of attacks, it's got the default bite attack, which is wonderful. The right click is a directional dash. Oh, it sure is. What is your cooldown on that dash? Spamming it, spamming it. About 5 seconds, that's not bad. Can you dash out of water? Like this? Hold on. Whee! Oh my god! Yeah. Yeah, you sure can dash out the water. Oh my goodness. I have to do that again. Hold on. Whee! Oh no, I bugged it up that time. No! Hold on. Circle around, coming back, and let's get real nice and close to the water surface. Whee! Oh my god! Now that, ooh, hello. Now that is how you travel. Oh, it's a battle line, never mind. Nothing important whatsoever. Oh my god. Well, that's effective. So, I take it back, this guy is much better for travelling than Cryptoclydus if that's, you know, that's its secret power. Oh my god. It's a joke, by the way, they're both very, very good. Right, it can also thrash, which is X, which... No, server-side replication. I'll pop into single... I need to pop into single player anyway, so I'll show that in single player. And then it also has an aesthetic roar. Which... again, doesn't work. Okay, it happens. Otherwise, actually, I think that is pretty much it that I can show immediately. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you what, I do need to hop into single player anyway. Let's go do that quickly now. Let me just quickly see if I can land. No! Let's just see if I can land on Herbivore Island first before I log off. Whee! Oh, it's just like a little flip as well. Whee! Can I steer? No, I really can't. Oh, wait, we're gonna land it. Ah, so close. You know what? It'd probably get full damage. I'd probably kill it even if I did land that. Probably a good thing I did not. Okay, let's hop out. Alrighty then, let us try these again. So, there is the X, which still doesn't work. Z. Oh, there we go. Hold on, try that again. No sounds. Okay, there's definitely... I mean, unless it's supposed to be muted. No, it's got sounds. Okay. Just the roar doesn't do a sound. I will let Kami know of all of this. But the main reason I wanted to go into single player is because this is a bug that she's already aware of and already actively fixing, is that Tani's main main utility is that it can actually scan for deep sea loot crates. Now, I've just booted up single player. I don't think any loot crates are going to be spawning right now, nor do I know how you track them. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and spawn one in, because I'd like to know, in what method does it track it? Do I have to do a button, or is it automatic? Let's do a raw, cosmetic raw. That's not doing anything. Do I control any other buttons? Oh wait, what was that actually? Is that the thrash? Hold on, that was entirely new. And you're just not going to do it again, are you? Hold on. That must be the thrash. Oh, it's C, not X. Oh, okay, fair enough then. But otherwise, yeah, no, not seeing any methodology for how to track this. So, yeah, again, that's just a thing we'll have to figure out later on then, is how exactly that appears. Now then, I'm back on the server because there's one more creature in fact, to cover entirely. And I also just swam past a Cryptoclidus and wanted to check out the... Oh no, look at the spin! Wanted to check out the size difference. Oh, the two peaceful early game swimmers. I love them. I love them both. Right, so, yeah, like I said, there is one more thing to check out, as we may have seen earlier in the Dino Finder. There is a dwarf variant to the Tani as well. And the dwarf variant is a small little shoulder pet that can spawn, from what I've seen, in lakes. Lakes and rivers, as well as, you know, the ocean itself. Whee! And the dwarf Tani has its own entirely unique set of abilities as well. So I did actually see one in a very unusual location. I just want to go check that. And while I do so, I'm just seeing if I can try and do that jump again. Or not quite the same that time. I think like upon logging in and out, I might have fixed that crazy space jump. Hold on. We'll go down, we'll go up, and we'll do a little jump. No, it's just doing a regular one. Oh, I want to go flying to space. It'll make the journey so much quicker. Let's try this time. Whee! Nope. I will do it again. I will try. I mean, I guess it's a good thing if it doesn't work, because that did not look intended, but I want to... Oh, hello. Oh, that sure is a previous video. Okay. How about now? Whee! Nope. Yes, I did it! I'm flying! And I guess now would also be a good way to find out, does it take full damage? I'm so sorry in advance. Oh my god, it actually didn't. It actually didn't! Dude, that's... Well, now I gotta crawl back into the water, but that probably saved me a little bit of time. Oh, I love this. I really am enjoying the new, what's the word I'm after? The new design philosophy, I guess, of making aquatic creatures crawl onto land. I know sometimes it might not be terribly realistic, but I feel like so far it's been done with very fitting creatures like Hydravanta, like, you know, these little guys and Cryptoclidus. Mosasaur, I guess, like, Mosasaur, something, gravity and mass, I don't know, but that was just cool, man. It's just really, really cool. Okay, can I do it again? Whee! Oh no, damn it. Oh no, this is absolutely wonderful. I go crawling onto land and Kurupis are now dancing all around me. And it's a baby Kurupi! No, that's a Dillo. Never mind. Oh, but... That's... It. Oh wait. No, there is a baby Kurupi. And it's also approaching me to dance. Oh no, that's so cute. So just in case anyone's missed it, these Kurupis are from the same mod as this Tani right now. Oh no, there's another one ahead. Oh no, they're so precious, dude. I can't wait to start a new playthrough and just have like these little guys on the beaches just greeting me as I spawn. How refreshing is that? Normally in ARK, when you spawn and you just die immediately, miserably, but these guys, they literally come and say hi, and that's really precious. Now don't mind me, as again in typical ARK fashion, I just slither my way inland because this is completely normal. God, I love this stupid game. You know, I will mention that this little excursion is a nice way to appreciate that the graphics in this game really are beautiful. And a lot of people ask, I do play on full epic settings. My computer specs are in the About Me page for YouTube. So you can see my PC specs there. It's more for, like, I have a good computer for, like, ZBrush and rendering and video stuff. And it just happens to be good for games as well, which is really, really handy. And there is something in there. What are you? Are you a Tani? You what? Oh no, you're struggling! Look at the poor thing! Help him! Well, that's good to know. How would you tame that? Considering it's an equus tame. Oh, he is really struggling. Oh no, baby, hold on. Whoa, what the hell? What's that? Oh, piranhas, of course. Oh, there he goes. Oh, baby. Wait, is that a baby or is that a dwarf? It's a baby. It's an actual baby Tani. Oh, I wonder if that's intended. I think that's lovely. Honestly, if that's a bug, I think it... What'd you just do? Oh, never mind. I thought it just went up. If that's a bug, I think it should stay, honestly. I don't think there's any baby ocean creatures in the game aside from Leviathan. Could I? Whoa. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay. A whole bunch of things just happened in quick succession. Well, anyway, so oh. Are you? Are you the Dwarf Tani? You are the Dwarf Tani. Look at this little baby goober. Oh, it's tiny. So these are the same way to tame as a otter. And just as well as this really giant fish right next to me. And can I drag body? Please drag body. Must be closer. Wait. This is a really big fish. Why can't I? I'm right next to you. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it just disappeared on me. Okay, well, hopefully I still have it. Hey, little baby Tani. Did that count? It did count, and it made an otter sound. I will report that. Okay, well, this seems like one of those ARK days today. It just feels like a bit of a weird, buggy day altogether. Not just a mod, but, you know, just the things and everything. But there you go, then. That's one very massive coelacanthus. Pretty much almost instantly tamed a Dwarf Tani, and now we have tamed it entirely. And this is indeed a little shoulder pet. So let's go ahead, then. Get out of the water. And take off the Gigantopiths chibi. Because, I mean, I guess we could look at them together. Oh no, that's actually really cute. That's obvious clipping because, you know, these aren't supposed to be used together. The wild Tani can go on land! Yes, I love that! Probably not intended, you know, due to it spawning in a lake, but again, don't fix it. Oh, I just love the idea of seeing, you know, marine creatures actually on the beaches. I think that's such a cool idea. Yay! Anyway, as I was going to say, yeah, obviously some clipping involved here because the two mods aren't exactly made for each other, but that's really cute. Let's go ahead then and see it without the Gigantopiths. There you go then. So, fun fact, I made the pattern for this one, although those colours really don't complement it very well. But Kami, bless her, offered if I could do a pattern for her, so I got to do basically the stripes and the markings. It was still like all of her like texture information, if you will, such as the scales and the highlights. That's all her work, and the eyes. But then I did all the patterns, which again this colour really doesn't show off. Here you go, here's a much better example. Yeah, so I did this one. Thank you, Kami. And it's really, really cool just seeing it in game and just seeing like it on such a cool little tiny thingamabob. Aww. Okay, so as for what the Dwarf Tani is actually good for, quite shockingly, the Dwarf Tani is a good tame helper. Wait, did I just see that? Oh, there's a Camarillasaurus right here. Oh no, baby. Okay, that's a spoiler for our next... Oh wait, what is that? Auto roll disabled. Oh, okay. Well, that's spoilers for the next video. But, I mean, now I know they spawn here. Right, so, like I said, the Dwarf Tani is a tame helper. These guys quite literally make hunger drain from all nearby wild creatures. Now, I'm really curious as to just how effective that actually is. And in fact, if I just quickly dismount and hit R. Yeah, Dwarf Tani, is there like any special things I can do with you? Chuck you on the floor real quick. No, okay. Saying that, what about you? Do you have any special thingies? No, okay. Obviously no sit animation because it's, you know, not exactly a sitting creature. But I do know that Kami does overall plan to do a lot of like little idle breaks and such. She does want all the creatures to react whenever you saddle and unsaddle them or mount and dismount, etc. Just that way they just look at you and, you know, like, hey, what you doing? Those kind of, you know, fun little lively things. But yeah, let's go ahead then and just try to find like a Dilophosaur or a Dodo, or just something small to knock out and see how big of a difference the Dwarf Tani makes. The mighty marine creature emerges from its tunnel out onto the grassy plains of the ARK. Okay, there we go, Dilophosaur. And yep, you can use your weapons on the back of a Tani. Go ahead and just shoot you in the face. And that's about all you really need. Now, if I can... Hold on, if I just chuck you away over there for a second. and just unfollow both of you. No, what? Oh, stop. Okay, fine, you can follow. Right then, so let's get an idea of your hunger then. Is there like any buffs? You can't move. Yep, of course, the regular torpor thingy. So it's losing about, you know, 1 hunger per second. Now, if I were to bring the Dwarf Tani with me, I'm just assuming this is a far enough distance. Let's go ahead and pick you up, you little tiny thing. Come over to you then. And I'm not really seeing... Oh, actually, I felt like I was a little bit quicker just then. No, I'm not really seeing any difference here either. Right, either it could be working and I can't see, or it could be another server moment, because there has been a couple of server replication issues. In other words, things that work in single player don't work on servers. It's a checkbox that is really, really easy to miss. Happens all the time. So I'm not sure at what rate it drains food, but it is supposed to drain the food of all nearby wild creatures. So a very helpful tame helper. And another benefit to the Dwarf Tani is that it can hold multiple artifacts as well, just like the otter, which I'm a really big fan of because I love the otter, don't get me wrong, but it's very annoying that between the otter's ability to carry artifacts and his installation bonus, I don't feel like I can ever use any other shoulder creature. So I'm actually really for shoulder creatures having the same utilities as an otter, because it just means more flexibility. And I'm glad that this guy has that as well, in addition to the tame helper, which is very, very cool. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do is grab you and... yeah, we're just going to nom you away. As you can tell, the Tani isn't really one for damage, definitely an early game companion for travelling, deep sea loot crate hunting, and the small one for tame helping. The fact that you can find them in rivers and lakes is really nice as well, very good design. Oh, hello! Is that what I think it is? Oh! I didn't know they fly in the wild. That is awesome, and that is a big spoiler. Right, on that note, I think that's pretty much everything. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, this was a little bit buggy today. I'll report all of that over to Cami. But I think altogether, though, this is a very sweet creature. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again next time. Cheers.